Hello, welcome back to my channel where I am documenting my pregnancy journey to motherhood as a first-time mom. I know there are quite a bit of new subscribers here on my channel, so I thought it would be fun to do a more personal video Q&A style that I took from my Instagram. So if you are not following me, I post more of my day-to-day stuff and some behind the scenes of my YouTube channel. So if you want to follow me, I will have my link down below. It is currently mrscoconutmami, but that might change in the next few months. I have actually met a few of you on there, which has been super nice. Thank you so much for connecting with me and having a conversation. So if that's you, then please leave a comment and just say hello. Let me know that you are watching and that you caught this. I did receive a few questions from my friend Neeq, who is also here on YouTube. She is an amazing faith-based therapist. So if you are interested, I'm gonna have her links. She asked, what prenatals are you taking and did you take them in advance or after you found out? When I got my IUD removed back in May of 2021, they did tell me that I should switch to a prenatal just in case I did get pregnant, which I got pregnant, I think it was like 5 or 6 months later. So I was planning to switch, I just never did. But I started taking them after I found out. I switched to another Costco one, which is a nature-made prenatal with DHA, which is actually one of the highest recommended ones that I've seen. And it doesn't make me nauseous. I do take them at night, so I don't run that risk of throwing them up, especially in the first trimester. I really wanted to make sure that I was holding that down. So I haven't had any complaints. I have been taking them every night, so it's been going well. If you haven't seen that video where I talk about all of the things that happened of why I removed my IUD and all of the symptoms that I had. If you have birth control or are thinking of taking it removed, if you are just in the childbearing age and are a woman, then I will have that video listed below. I was personally really interested in hearing women's experiences of them getting their IUD removed or just getting off the pill. So if you are currently on birth control or not, or thinking about getting off, let me know and then I can share my experience with you. But like I said, I have a whole video where I talk about my experience. Were you guys trying to conceive? Now, we were not intentionally tracking to conceive necessarily, but like I said, I had just gotten my IUD removed and we were not using any like physical protection. We were actually more so practicing natural family planning, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically just tracking your cycle and learning all about it. I actually got a book that I learned a lot from. So I actually ended up getting this Taking Charge of Your Fertility book. It is a very big book. I was taking my body temperature every morning and checking my cervical fluid, but yeah, obviously something happened along the way. I know it's so cliche to say, but we weren't trying, but we weren't not trying or preventing it. So, and it's always going to happen in the Lord's perfect timing. What kind of birth do you want? Home birth, medicated, etc. So I do watch a lot of home birth videos and I watch so many labor and delivery videos actually. If you are interested in hearing more about my birth plan, then let me know in the comments, maybe ask me some questions. But I do plan on having an unmedicated hospital birth, and I found 2 books that have really helped me as I prepare for this journey. So the first book is Ina May's Guide to Childbirth, and then Jackie Maize's Supernatural Childbirth. I will have these linked below if you are interested. The next 2 questions are from my really good friend Janae, who's also here on YouTube and Instagram, and she is a new mother of 2. She just had her second baby girl, so congratulations. I watch literally all of her motherhood and lifestyle videos, so I always use her as one of my resources. She asked, how has your normal day to day changed since finding out you were pregnant? Now, it really has changed from like first trimester to now, because first trimester I had to deal with the nausea, the tiredness, like so much was going on. Now I think it's a little bit more tame and it hasn't changed. It's kind of gone back to like normalcy, even though things are different. but now I have to make more effort to drink water. If you saw my last video where I'm talking about like my first trimester survival kit, I explain how I pretty much hated water all of my first trimester, so now I feel like I'm making up for lost time. If you haven't seen that video, I will also have it linked down below. Now I feel like I am taking more appreciation for just like the quiet moments, like not having to take care of somebody else yet, just really enjoying this time that I have to film, cook, to clean, to spend time with Ricky. Really just enjoying the season of life that I'm in as I prepare for motherhood, I think is really important, and just valuing my free time that I have right now. What are you most excited for when baby arrives? I am really excited to just watch Ricky be a dad. One thing that I am really looking forward to is just appreciating the really small moments where I'm just looking at my baby, looking at my husband, and just being like, this is my life, and just praising God for it, just being so grateful, and just thoroughly taking in as much as I can from just the early moments of being a mother and having a newborn, and the good and the bad. And I definitely plan on documenting some of that. I really just don't want to take anything for granted. Also being able to like implement all of the baby knowledge that I'm trying to learn, like Montessori, learning what different cries mean, learning everything about my baby and their mannerisms, looking into their eyes and their smile. Okay, I don't want to cry. This question is from Cass, my sister-in-law, who also gave birth to our first nephew in the family, Micah. So congratulations, sister. She asked, how or have you had any baby dreams yet? And I haven't really had any like baby dreams, but I've had dreams where like I know I'm pregnant and I'm like acknowledging in my dream. But for some reason, I can't remember any dreams where I'm like actually holding a baby or seeing a baby. So yeah, I have not for some reason. We don't know if we're having a boy or a girl yet, so I don't know, maybe that's why. Maybe when I'm further along I will, I'm sure, as it becomes more real. Like I just started feeling baby kicks. It's so cute. Good Faith with Kay, who is also one of my faith-based YouTube friends here, asked, is the baby name set or are you guys still brainstorming? And oh my gosh, it has been so difficult to pick a name. Well, okay, it has been really difficult to come up with girl names. For some reason, I've just always known that that was going to be difficult for me, and I haven't had too many names that like stick out to me. Our list is very, very small, so I don't even know if I could do that YouTube video where it's like baby names we love but won't be using, because I feel like there's not that many baby names that I love. So we do have like a pretty strong contender for a boy name, but we haven't really talked about girl names as of yet. I really want to, but we also find out what we're having very, very soon. My appointment is actually this next Monday as I'm filming today. So we are going to be filming old wives' tales of guessing the gender, so that'll be coming soon. I would love your help with any baby name suggestions. Like I mentioned, I am kind of picky. I really want a name that you can say in both Spanish and English, so that's kind of like one of my requirements, even though it's not really a requirement. I really like classic names, maybe some like slightly vintage names, like not super common names. Erica Miss America, my beloved sister-in-law, asked, what are your cravings? What smells make you nauseous? And if you have morning sickness, what are you doing to help with that? Clearly you didn't watch my last upload, which was my first trimester survival guide, something like that. I'm just kidding, but I did talk about what I'm doing, what I ate, just to get through the first trimester. So if you haven't watched that yet, then I will have that linked down below. But as far as what I am craving right now, first trimester, it was honestly more so what I could actually tolerate and stomach more than what I was craving, whereas now I think my appetite has returned. So I'm craving all of the things. I've been craving sushi, burgers, pizza. I've been eating Cheetos, like hot Cheetos, spicy food. I'm craving all of the things, honestly. I also crave a lot of my mom's homemade meals, so like Mexican dishes. So now I'm having to step up my game and make some of those things for myself. Oh, smells that made me nauseous. Oh my gosh, garlic was horrible. I hated the smell of garlic. Coffee also made me nauseous. Meat, like cooking meat, fish, chicken, the smell, ugh. I could not cook anything in my first trimester. Ricky was such an angel, so he cooked and cleaned pretty much for weeks on end. Bless his heart. I am such a lucky wife. If you have any other pregnancy, baby, or even just personal questions for me to answer, feel free to leave them down below. I hope that you got to know me a little bit better. If you are pregnant, let me know when you're due, how far along you are. Today I am currently 18 weeks and 4 days. So actually, maybe I'll give you a little belly update because I don't think I've done it on my channel yet, except when I first announced. I think that's the last time. I do belly updates on my Instagram, so if you like to see that stuff, then follow me. Like I mentioned, that'll be listed down below. It is currently mrscoconutmami. I am so grateful for your time to hang out with me. I will see you ladies next time. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on Instagram or here on YouTube. Bye!